Well, well, well. Here we are. For those who don't know me, my name is Patrick Shaw, and for just about all of 2022, you could find me over on the Combat Chain podcast and YouTube channel. Together with Adam Philipchuk, we put together some really great content. We made a podcast people wanted to listen to and brought on some of the biggest names in Flesh and Blood and had great interviews with them. We produced fun specials like the Bracket Breakpoint and Deck Tech videos that won events. In striving to produce the best content possible, the wheels came off. At the end of 2022, I was emotionally done. What was a hobby and a passion project felt like work. We took a break for the holidays and started setting up 2023 to be the biggest year ever. I thought after a couple weeks off that I could get back into it. And while January produced some really great content, I knew that something had to give. A few weeks ago, Adam and I sat down and talked about the future of the channel. I told him that I was burned out, and he told me he was frustrated with the game in general. At that point, we decided to halt the podcast in order to reassess the situation. What I realized in brainstorming ways for us to maintain the channel was that what I was laying out for it to work for me could not be done as part of a team anymore. The next morning, I let Adam know my decision, and I stepped away from the Combat Chain. I will always be grateful to Adam for giving me a shot when he didn't have to. Without knowing me, I essentially raised my hand and said, pick me, and he took a shot. I like to think it worked out for the both of us for the most part. And to Adam, I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. So where does that leave us? Well, it brings us here. Welcome to my channel, Off The Rails TCG. The vision I laid out before me was a project-based content channel with a non-linear release schedule. Why? First, because my life balance was in flux in a bad way. The content you'll see on this channel is recorded, edited, and produced on my own schedule that doesn't disrupt mine or my family's life. Secondly, because in order to produce the best content I can and be happy with it, I realized I need to do it entirely on my own terms. So with all that being said, what are you going to see on this channel? I want to bring the best of what I've always brought to the table. If you are watching this now because you know me, you know that I bring a terrific positive energy to a show. You know that I ask the biggest names in the game of Flesh and Blood some of the hardest questions. You know I bring fun gameplay videos and deck techs featuring some of the top and most popular decks. And that's what I want you to see here. First, for Off The Rails TCG, I present the action point.
It's the action point, no relaxing. Straight from Off The Rails with your host, Mr. Patrick. Show we attack, then defend and react. Calculate the damage, then resolve in a snap. Facts with this here and Ember Blade, leave no witnesses. I just close the combat chain and we winning this. Listen, this a blaze, we ain't going scar for scar. And I'm feeling like a hero, we ain't going card for card. It's the action point, no relaxing.
Interviews, news, gameplay, and deck techs can all be found on episodes of The Action Point. The first episodes will be rolling out soon. What else? This is Off The Rails TCG after all, not just Off The Rails Flesh and Blood. Also coming soon, You Made Me Inc., a husband and wife podcast focused on Disney Larcana. What happens when a veteran TCG player and a veteran Disney lover find out there's something out there that combines their favorite two things? You get the witty banter and insight from Pat and Ashley, exclusively at Off The Rails TCG.
It's a hot mic.
Yeah, the mic is hot. Mics are on.
The industry.
Yeah.
Seeing the roses in the background, I'm wondering if it's Briar Rose.
Okay.
Because that is Princess Aurora's other name.
The first episode is in the can and will be debuting soon. This is a nerve-wracking experience, but it's something that needed to happen. Can I make this work? We'll see. Today's the day I start betting on myself, though. If you loved what I brought to the community of Flesh and Blood, think about subscribing to the channel now so you don't miss a single part of the action. Thanks for watching. Let's have some fun going off the rails.